up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 9 now. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Some problems with Allen passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play fake. Here's Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Play action this time with Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A give running right is Akers. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, It's Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Love. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. first down. Love to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Going back to Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here's Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally brought down at the 43.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On first down, it's Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
54. Defense wins championships, baby. 54, right there, 54.
Love looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go again here with Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. On first down, it's Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Love's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another first down. 1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more. after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fisher. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Mike's 5-4.
To throw now, here's Love. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Mixing score, Packers 24, Rams 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
2nd and 20. On the give, this is Akers.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Los Angeles.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a keeper. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.